Hello Geotech Masters and welcome back. If you are watching this video, it means you have made it through our entire series on the standard penetration test. On behalf of myself and the entire team here, I want to say a huge congratulations. You have just mastered the theory, procedure, and nuances of the most widely used geotechnical test in the world, and that is a fantastic achievement. Today we are going to take a moment to look back at the incredible journey we have been on. We'll connect all the dots, see how each piece of the puzzle fits together, and reinforce how this knowledge directly applies to your real-world projects, making you a more confident and competent professional.
We started our journey in episode 1 by asking the fundamental questions: what is the SPT, and why is it so important? We established it as the global workhorse for obtaining soil samples and measuring penetration resistance. From there, in episode 2, we went beyond the basics, exploring the test's limitations and variations. We learned that a true master knows not only how to use a tool, but also when not to use it. We then rolled up our sleeves and got practical. In episodes 3 and 4, we covered the crucial groundwork, preparing the borehole and choosing the right drill bits and augers, ensuring we start the test on undisturbed soil. In the heart of the series, episodes 5 and 6, we dissected the core instrument itself, the split barrel sampler. We examined everything from its standard dimensions to the critical role of liners, shoes, and retainers in sample recovery. Then, we unleashed the power. Episodes 7, 8, and 9 were a deep dive into the hammer system, the engine of the SPT. We explored everything from the basic mechanics of the hammer and anvil to the consistency of modern automatic hammers and the operational details of traditional systems. With our tools and theory in place, we moved to execution. Episode 10 was our pre-flight checklist, mastering the borehole and sampler setup. Episode 11 was the main event, where we learned the meticulous process of driving the sampler and calculating that all-important end value. But the work isn't done when the hammer stops. In episode 12, we covered the vital post-test procedures, from sample recovery and preservation to proper borehole sealing. And finally, in episode 13, we brought it all home by focusing on documentation and reporting. Because, as we now know, meticulous fieldwork is only as valuable as the data we record. Looking at this roadmap, you can see how we built our knowledge layer by layer, from the ground up, just like a real geotechnical project. Now, it's important to remember that this advanced series itself was built on a critical foundation. Our first course, Geotechnical Investigation Essentials, laid the groundwork. That's where we established the fundamental principles and goals of any site investigation. If this SPT course was the how, that first course was the definitive why. We then built on that with our second series, Geotechnical Investigations, Master Planning for Site Characterization. There, we learned how to think strategically, how to develop a robust investigation plan, select testing locations, and truly master the planning. If you jumped straight into this SPT series and found some concepts challenging, I strongly encourage you to go back and explore those foundational courses. They will provide the context and the framework that turn good technical knowledge into true professional wisdom. And the learning doesn't stop here. This is a journey, and we have so much more to explore together. We're already developing new courses that will dive into advanced in situ testing methods, sophisticated laboratory analysis, and the principles of foundation design that bring all this data to life. So, if you haven't already, please follow the channel and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Once again, congratulations on completing the complete guide to the standard penetration test. You've invested in your knowledge and your career, and you should be incredibly proud. Keep learning, keep building, and continue to be the masters of the ground beneath our feet. Thank you for being part of this community. We'll see you in the next series.